Top city officials take the stand in a trial that could cost Metro Louisville millions of dollars.
WDRB's Stefan Johnson tells us how week 2 started in the case of current and former LMPD SWAT officers who believe they're owed millions in back pay. Stefan.
Well, today the deputy mayor and heads of Louisville Police and Fire were all called to the witness stand.
Plaintiffs call Chief Erika Shields.
Monday afternoon, Metro Police Chief Erika Shields spent a little more than an hour on the witness stand.
As chief of police have rules about the type of secondary employment they're allowed to take.
That's correct, yes.
Attorney Ann Oldfather represents 6 of 59 current and former Metro Police SWAT officers suing the city.
I think that goes with when you choose a profession like policing. So you know what you're stepping into.
The lawsuit was filed in 2016 by officers who believe they should have been paid for time they spent on call and unable to work secondary jobs. But the chief and attorneys for the city said the officers should not be paid for hours they aren't working.
I'm sorry, but when you're waiting on a phone to ring, that is not work.
While being questioned by attorneys for the city, Chief Shields sent a very direct message to jurors.
We're spending your money.
The city gets its revenue from 4 different sources.
Deputy Mayor Ellen Hessen was next on the witness stand and explained the impact the lawsuit could have on the city.
To have to cover some kind of expense like that would mean raising taxes and cutting services.
We work 24 hours on and 48 hours off.
Louisville Fire Chief Gregory Frederick was questioned about firefighters with similar on-call schedules.
Does Louisville Metro pay dedicated firefighters for around-the-clock coverage of fire services in the city of Louisville?
Yes.
We thought that the jury got a lot of useful information.
And remember the message the jury got from Chief Shields? Oldfather says that was part of a scare tactic.
Letting Chief Shields turn to the jury and say, we're worried about your pocketbooks. And so I did make a point that if we are worried about our pocketbooks, it's a very small amount.
The trial continues on Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock and is expected to wrap up by the end of the week. With photographer Emily Evans, I'm Stefan Johnson, WDRB News.